Waga family, man has enough respect. Good evening. Good evening, people. Good evening. Now, some serious stuff are going on in Jamaica we have to talk about. When you hear about the 6 politicians out there with the Integrity Commission, say them a do all for things. People we don't know who, we don't hear the name. And honest abuse of power, abuse of the Constitution. You understand me I say? And judge come out and chide him for that, slap him for that, abusing the Constitution. We're gonna read some stuff right now. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty because Jamaica now run good. We country now run right. People, good evening. How you guys doing? Manners and enough respect. The country now run good. You're not running good, family. Now run good. And a lot of shadiness are going on Jamaican. People have no shame. You know? No shame, people. So before we go further, people, good evening, family. Before we go further, you know, so guys, me now run a charity. I know that already. Good evening. Good evening, all in Faster. Good evening, everybody. Guys, when you know Carlos now run a charity, they used to do more on that front. But me cut off on that. When I already know, anybody will know me long time for Facebook will know the situation with that, right? However, every now and then, me have to come up here, come ask my people for help for somebody. I'm gonna take this lightly. That's why I stop ask for help for people. Because me get burned on social media several times already. That's why I'm gonna do it no more. However, every now and then, there's that someone that really need the help. That's why I'm gonna do it again. We have to make sure. And everybody, people come ask me every day in Baxter. But there's one person that is a member of this community, the Jamaican Carlos TV community. Jamaican Carlos on Facebook, a person who has been with us for a long, long time. You guys may have seen that person comment many times. You guys know that person too. Anybody who follow me. That person fall on some bad times, people. Something that me know of. Me sure of this one. And the person had an accident. It's a female. She had an accident. That is no fault of her own. And she's hurt. And she's not mobile. She needs a little help to start a little business. She don't want no handout. She don't want no food. She don't come beg on no food every day. It's a person of this community and them no Carlos stay. She needs help to start a business. I know me now run a charity, so I will not collect the money. May I ask you guys to help out. Anything. 10, 5, 20, 100, whatever you got. Anything. Make her put a little package together by weekend. We want to put something together. Send go give her to start a little business. We can do it. She's a member of this community right here. As a matter of fact, she's out here every day. And I'm going to ask Debbie Jervis if she could collect the funds. You guys could, if we could use her cash app or something, so you guys send it to her, because me no want no money. Me feisty, you know. Me a feisty man. And me know nobody believes say I said because David Jervis is an accountant. So better she handle that. Because so I want the sister to get some help by this weekend. You hear me say? This weekend. So you never hear me continually remind you guys, put something in the cap for this lady. And a lazy, she lazy. She get hurt, people. She really get hurt. Mind her own business. And she get hurt. And she want a little business to start. No, she not right. But she's a member of this community. And me decide say, me go seek some help for her. It is my idea. Because I know her struggle. So it is my idea to come to you guys to seek some help. We can do this, guys. Anybody who willing to help, get in touch with me. Get in my inbox. You guys have the number 916-583-3324. You guys have a number. Call me if you guys interested to help. Anything, people. So by the weekend, you're gonna hear me do videos every day. I'm gonna try to remember you guys. So by the weekend, we put up something for this lady. We can do it. Yes, we can. I love you guys. However, guys, let's get into this. Because Jamaica business we there fine now. Wanna say people, wanna think? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, man, me and me. Me and me. Me and Gemini, man. Me almost June, May 1st. Me and May 31st, rather. Me and me, man. Yeah, so me not touch people money. Me don't want nothing to do with that. So me make you guys send to Debbie Jervis. And Debbie Jervis, I trust her, is a good person to send the money to this. But to this lady, we have put something together. You know, I'm not call the person name. Come in like nobody feel embarrassed and small. You understand me? I say people, I'm not do that. I'm not call the person name. Who want help, you know? Me always tell people, say, you want help. If you're not good for say, just don't say bad. I know with Jamaican people sometimes. So I know some see it. And there are people who will help. Trust me. One cocoa full basket. When I tell you, if you're giving a rent money and a car note money. Well, if you don't want to do that, I phone business. But anyway, people, let's get to this. Jamaica thing with the pan. And this is coming from the book of the Gleaner, people. We in the events are going. Balance and respect. Jesse Carter. You there? Enough love, man. Mass grave misuse of state power. Grave misuse of state power. So they say on a state of emergency and all of them things there, where you see Andrew Onesa do is illegal. People them say, well, people are going to sue the government now, you know, people. And them are win. They abuse of them power. So over and over we see Andrew Onesa step up on the constitution. And at the same man, I mean, so the constitution talk about them amend the constitution. We worry about a man who have no integrity, have no respect for the constitution, talking about touching the constitution. You have not declared your asset, not signed a code of conduct, shading is a car on you, and you go touch the constitution. Step on our constitution over and over and over again. Mystic sensation. Mystic sensation at the building. Manners and respect. You know, I can't see everybody sometime. Come a blackout. Yes, mystic sensation there. Manners and enough respect, mystic sensation. People, when you go over mystic sensation, you know, them on every Friday evening. Go check them out. If you're not already subscribed to Mystic Sensation, you better do. And take your pen and your paper. You're going to learn something. Mystic Sensation is another soldier in the army. A man and his wife. Senior people, them, they don't ramp. And them come with the receipt. I now say they're going to full page, people. They come with the what? Receipt. Go check them out. Argument done. So we could get into the meat of the matter. Businessman awarded $4 million for unlawful detention under SOE. A judge has lashed the government for a grave misuse of state power after police used state of emergency SOE rules to haul a man from his bed and detain him for 20 days before releasing him without charge in 2020. Many more to come, people. Trust me. Precedents. The St. James man has been awarded more than $4 million for breaches of his constitutional rights, while the Northwestern Parish was under an SOE, a security measure that limits people's rights by giving the security forces enhanced powers of search and arrest. There can be no question that the manner in which the claimant was treated is a result of grave misuse of state power, declared Justice Andrea Pettigrew Collins in her judgment handed down last month in businessman Kurt Mitchell's case against the state. So people may get to understand that there are a lot more people stepping up to sue the state as we speak right now. This is precedence, because this has been done all over Jamaica. A lot of people rights them step on because Andrew honest the respect on the constitutional rights. The same man we are talking about amend the constitution, you know. Step up all of our constitution. The same man, you know. No respect nobody constitution, you know. See here again. It happened in a court before, you know. The judge deemed the state of emergency unconstitutional. So he find another route again and him continue with this SOE stuff. See, come back if I bite the government, but we, the taxpayer, is going to pay it. Not Andrew Honest. He talk about this $4 million talk about time pocket, people. You and I, a $4 million could have gone away hospital. Could have paid some teachers and some police boy and some nurse. And other people coming to with lawsuit. Remember that. Approximately 6 a.m. on July 1st, 2020, Mitchell said he was awakened by his wife and realized that there were police personnel inside his home. They searched the dwelling and found nothing illegal. Mitchell, who operates a car rental business, was arrested on several items, including a Samsung Note 8 and an Apple iPhone cell phone, Apple iPhone cell phone. Apple iPhone cell phone. Anyway, come on, Glean, I do better than that. Apple iPhone cell phones were taken from his residence. A BMW X6 motor car was also removed, but returned a year later. They were sitting there like a cascas, you know. I want them to go on there. A BMW X6 motor car was also removed, but returned a year later. So, hold on there. Man, I should get more money in a man. I want this, man. 4 million to look a bit, man. A joke here, man. Come on, man. So, them lock him up for 20 days. But the ex in BMW come back 1 year later. This doesn't make no sense. Abuse of power. Them lock up the man for 20 days and in BMW with them seize. Return a year later. Family. You guys are pissed, not true? That does sound good, not true? Abuse of power. Nah, man. Mitchell's licensed firearm was also taken. His attorney Leonard Green said last Thursday that the gun and phones have still not been returned. So hold on, them thief the man phone. What kind of nonsense this people? What kind of nonsense is going on in Jamaica? Mitchell filed a lawsuit on December 8, 2022, alleging false imprisonment and that police acted maliciously, unlawfully, and without reasonable or probable cause. He was seeking in a total more than 10 million in damages. The state sole witness, Inspector Marvin Brooks, did not appear. What? Nobody kick it? The state sole witness, Inspector Marvin Brooks, did not appear, forcing the court to rely on Mitchell's witness statement and cross-examination for evidence. How can I kill this police in this? How come police are show up for stuff like this? Me not say the man must get the money in people, but just look on the whole thing, people. How come police don't show up at court for stuff like this? Nah, man. The state sole, the only witness the state have, was Inspector Marvin Brooks. Man didn't show up at court. So the judge go after the witness statement of Mitchell's cross-examination. Why? The police had reasonable or probable cause to arrest Mitchell, and they acted pursuant to Regulation 27 of Emergency Powers Regulation, searching the man's house and car, the government argued. It conceded at the April 2023 trial that there is no defense to the claim for false imprisonment, but it denied that there was breach of Mitchell's constitutional rights. And the man's claim for detention and action recover damages for wrongful detention of personal property. So that's detinue. So we'll read it again so we can understand what detinue means. On the man's claim for detinue, an action to recover damages for wrongful detention of personal property, Justice Pettigrew Collins ruled that there is no question that the items were wrongfully detained, but there was demand for and refusal by the police to return the items. So why them all the items, all the beamer come back 1 year later, and all them not get back the phone? Come on, judge. Judge a rule on one side, but on the next side, the judge give some people a leeway, seeing with I just some look on it. The judge found that constitutional rights to liberty was breached, although his claim did not outline the specific right which was required due to procedure, by procedure. So I mean that's what the judge is saying. The judge is supposed to know, and once the man explained to her, the judge is supposed to know right then what rights was breached. So the judge said she don't know what rights was breached for him. I mean, I understand. I do not view the failure to state specifically which rights were breached as fatal to the claim, when it is abundantly and unmistakably plain, based on the evidence, but put forward to support the claim, that the claimant's right to protect of his property and his liberty, right to liberty and security of the person, the right not to be deprived of those rights, have been breached, she wrote in the 23-page judgment, and the rest of it you can go read in the Gleaner for yourself. So you basically what I'm going to so trampling upon people rights in Jamaica, and there will be a lot more lawsuit. Me get fairness and say there's a bunch of lawsuit coming out of this, because this is a precedent, people. Once somebody push off the car, you know when you push one car, when the car broke down, they stop. The hardest thing have to push it off and get it start rolling, It's when it start get it rolling, and this happen now, the wheel start roll. So other people are going to hear this and they might get the liar, and liar say, hey, a precedent has been set. Which means somebody already cut the road already. The gate there already. It happened already, example set. So the judge can look on other ruling to make other judgment, similar judgment. Do you understand me, people? Yes, man. I will talk. So, National Water Commission workers, me tell you about that. From minister follow them things, people. From air traffic controller strike, and all of them people are strike before. You see me do tons and tons of video again. Here we go again. Things in the fix National Water Commission business. No. Water Commission on the verge of striking again. The management of the National Water Commission is appealing to disgruntled workers to exercise restraint as effort is being made to address compensation issues. Again, and again. Everybody in Jamaica now get paid. Guess who get paid good? Man look on themselves and give themselves up to 300% raise. When the people who pay taxes for you to pay, politician can't get paid. But all me I said to public sector worker, for the land chattings. And they see what they did by giving themselves pay raise, they're going to be a pushback for that. They're going to feel it, people. You know why they're going to feel it? Because people going to say, look here, we not tell you to practice fiscal prudence. And look upon yourself and give yourself up to 300% raise. And I come tell we say, we control to practice fiscal prudence. And they might look upon it. They might say, no, screw you. People are the same thing, mash up the Ministry of Education right now. Me read it for you the other day. Me do videos. Me show you say, teachers are saying, because of this deal that they have with the government, right? Where the government bend the teacher them arm and force the teacher them to settle for a stupid pay raise. We don't benefit the teacher them none, but the teacher them accept it anyway because them hungry And on top of that, Nigel Clark tricked the teachers by telling them, in my opinion, him tricked them, by telling them that if they do not collect the pay raise by March 31st, the end of the fiscal year, before the end of the fiscal year, it's like him to know when they might get pay raise again. Look at me, I say, man. Look good. People. So the people that were forced, teachers, were forced to take the little money. And when the teacher them take the little money and look behind them, guess who them see get big pay raise? Guess who? Politicians give themselves 300% pay raise. So the teacher them feel punked. My people. The teacher them feel like somebody punked them. And the line I tell you, the teacher they feel like somebody punked them people. So the teacher them must say, guess what? No man, we're not gonna settle for this. So that's why most of the teachers might leave. So what this is also gonna cost again, public sector workers have to really come out and ask for a good raise. Them not play. Them say it's the same reason why a lot of private schools in Jamaica have raised their school fee in Jamaica, private schools. They say if politicians can give themselves up to 300% raise, why everybody is not looking for a raise? So you think water commission workers will sit down there and don't take a raise when politicians themselves get 300% raise? That's what I'm telling people. That's how them looking at these stuff. That's exactly how these people looking at these stuff, my people. They not play with government. And they shouldn't play with government at all. I wouldn't play with them. I wouldn't. What Nigel Clark can come tell them people I know. Remember, I know, we never have the money, practice fiscal prudence. I want to teach them take the little can and walk off and look behind. Them fool that grab up to 300% raise. Can't the teacher them piss them off, the teach them around the island? What can they tell the people who work at a water commission? What can they tell police right now? What can they tell nurse? What can they tell anybody in the public sector working? To practice fiscal prudence when they did that? Come on, people. Come on, people. Come on. Come on, man. It's not right, people. I don't think nobody who is owed money in Jamaica should have played around with them. No, man. You shouldn't play around with them. No. You shouldn't play around with them. You should make sure you get what is owed to you and what you deserve. Politicians want 300% to survive. Maybe you don't want that amount to. Turn up the fire upon them and stop playing. No more long chattings. Because what do you know? I mean, what kind of argument can Nigel Clark come up with now? What kind of more lie this government can tell these people about money? When them just tell me, say, the country are do good and the recovery from COVID is so good that politicians can give themselves up to 300% raise. When it does see this beautiful stuff out right up in the Miami Herald, how Jamaica do good, what can this government tell these people more than pay up? Pay the people, man. Allow me to tell people, tell the truth. What can they tell these people now? What can they tell? I mean, like, seriously, what can they tell these poor people when they look when and get 2 and 3% raise and give themselves 300% raise? No, man, maybe these people want money too. Because these politicians were making millions of dollars already and said them couldn't survive on it, you know. Plus, them have them business on the side, you know. Before them get raised, you know, Miss Onis herself, you know, was conducting a big $800 million project, you know, before she get raised, you know. And the whole politician out there have their own importation license. I know Mr. Tufton and, you know, they have him rice importation business, you know. And enough of them have businesses like that in Jamaica, you know, people. Trucks on the road and in the backside mine and all type of stuff in Jamaica. So them already rich before them get the raise. Some of them never need the raise, so should I give the teacher them the raise? Police, civil servants, public sector worker. But no. And them are going and they're hungry. And before they get the raise, the Prime Minister's wife herself, she have an $800 million construction project I conduct while she in her office. While she was seat, sometimes I wonder how them politicians go in her office and find time to do them business and fill time. When them go in the office, when they get up a man and go to the office, what them go do? Me talk all the time. Them not do me work. Then people who never know say. Me go read it. Me go do another report for you maybe tomorrow or so. These politicians now got meeting, you know. They now got a parliament meeting on my behalf. You see, Andrew Honest, him now got a meeting. Mark Golden got a meeting. Wolper meet more than him. Me go do the report. Me go show the people. Me go show them. These politicians are show up at work. They are not going to work, people. They are not going to work. And no excuse. Council, they not got a meeting. They not got a meeting, people. They not work. Big old pay raise for what? They not got a meeting. It's a shame. Andrew want to see him. It's a shame. People. At Jamaica cover everything, you know. So we have a situation now. We have another situation where the Catholic Church confirmed priest arrest for alleged sexual abuse. Now, I don't know them never watch out for them thing and know so them a thing are prevalent around these priests. Now for these priests get caught here in America already for them things there, you know. Molest look at you them. So hear this now, people. The Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Kingston has confirmed that a priest was detained by the police on July 5th following an allegation of sexual abuse. It says it will be cooperate. It says that is the Archdiocese. It will be cooperating fully with the relevant authorities on the matter. Acknowledging the implication and seriousness of this case, the Archbishop immediately removed the priest from all active pastoral ministry in the diocese. It said in a media release on Monday evening. The Archdiocese of Kingston also said, it wishes to express publicly its deep concern for all parties involved in this reported incident. It's understood that the priest is accused of committing sexual offenses against a 12-year-old girl in Portmore, St. Catherine. The police are reportedly expected to charge him later this week. I want to wait for the charge him. His name should have opened already, police. I want to do. Just like the youth that we carry look up at them go back, look at 12 and 13-year-old them go back road. And them name out in the thing. We need to see them name in the thing too. Our next police officer do something and him name in the thing too. That's how we like to see them name out there. And we need the sexual registry list public so we can protect more victims in Jamaica and young people. You know? So just like how these cases are in, why not that short? They want to take so long for charges, man. Why? Because my way frack. Let's stop playing a game, man, that short this man and name a road. Just like it's a police here. Remember me do a video the other day, you know. Me do the video upon the boy them. The three youth them. 19-year-old them and 21-year-old. Them are youth. Case all look a picnic growing a back road. Look a 13-year-old, 2 13-year-old and 1 12-year-old. So they get busted because somebody, some concerned Jamaican who is a patriot, may have lift up my heart to whoever make that call to police. Because the sister sitting and look right at back road. Look up it and go away. Some of them shouldn't there. So them boy the name splash out in the social media, in the news. I'm ready for you guys the other day. I'm stopped. I'm did a little part, side note, I'm say, why these guys name out there and they just get arrested today. Remember me say that? They not get charged, it's not true. Well, anyway, let's check what's going on. So, we have another man name with dash out there if you do not in the same way. So, me like this one the man name dash out there, you know, we do dirt. Yeah, we want everybody to see it. Want to do dirt like this, you name you out there. We not play with nobody. And another thing again, my people, the sexual registry list must be public. A long time I talk about this. Years. Not today, not yesterday. It's years me asking for the sexual registry list, but public. This is another piece of case again. This is July 10th. Remember, pre-sin happened when? But July, right? So female should have out there already. I don't know what them are to charge him. Jamaica police sergeant found guilty of raping 16-year-old student. But female name out there, you know. Rightfully so. So, I don't know I'm to the priest or when we're going to see female name out there. When stop pet up them man who come in our country or they out there do all them things and violate the pit them in, man. What do I do? Kingston, Jamaica, and this is from the book of the Observer. A police sergeant was found guilty of raping a 16-year-old girl when he appeared in the Home Circuit Court on Monday. Damn shame, sergeant. Throw away your whole career, just a piece of flesh. Damn shame, sergeant. You should have known better. Your sentencing should be wrapped up. I want a little place they put on special for you. Your sentencing should be wrapped up in a Christmas package. Special for you. And judge must make sure you get it because you are placed in a position of trust with great responsibility to protect the nation and kids. And to hear your name as a big sergeant, then hold on. You know, if Jamaica do some real check-up on a sergeant, yeah, him probably do some other damage somewhere else. Me know one man up here will get arrested, you know, if he do some dirt like this. Then they just arrest him because of the one thing where him do. What them do? Them do investigation. Them go and check everywhere this man ever go around picnic. People, I'm telling you. They not play when it come to kids up people. They don't just lock you up because you violate one child and it you go jail for. That's how them do it in Jamaica and that need to change. People, them go all about when this man a harbor. I tell a man, I know, you know. And they find out other kids when this man a bother. And guess what? Yes, they copy other kids with the man molest. Fatten up him sentencing. After 46 him get. He was 46 years when him get it. Me and him was 46-year-old together when him get 46 years. Him get 46 years and he's 46-year-old. So think about that. From him get arrested, he never come back out. Nobody see the man. From him get locked down, he never touch back road. Big yard him gone up here, so. Because them went around and poke around at places where the man go. And trust me, people. And they come with almost local other things what they better do. So me want to know as a position of a man in a powerful position in Jamaica, sergeant. And that's one picnic. I mean, seriously. How much police station he moved to? As he move around Jamaica, this different police station, how would a sergeant they do? It's nasty, man. Let's read about Sergeant Christopher Bennett. This is bad, man. Your name all out there big and bowling, brawling. Sergeant Christopher Bennett, who work at the Denham Town Police Station in Kingston, Western Division, is to be sentenced on September 4th, 2023. Sergeant Bennett was accused of abducting and gripping the student on June 17, 2029. So how will it take so long for you about this Bennett, man? How will it take so long for you about them man and the man name? You saw the play around them a thing, yeah? And this man name now got up on the sexual registry list, we already know him name already. Anyway. Come on, man. Sergeant Bennett was accused of abducting and raping the little student on June 17, 2029 along the Palisades Main Road in Kingston. The abduction charges were discharged after no case submissions. The trial was concluded last month. Allegations are that the cop offered the complainant a ride from the police station and took her to the Palisades Main Road where he had sex with her against her will. The child later reported the matter to the police and following investigation, Sergeant Bennett was arrested and charged. Caca close. So, you hear that though, people? You look at a flesh, Sergeant Bennett. You know you could have get better than that, Sergeant Bennett. You could have do better. you could at least go back road. Bennett, you could at least go back road. No for you know if you hold it down, you know. You no can't hold it. You no can't hold it. You no know if you hold it down. You no can't hold it. Nah, man. I don't know, man. You no can't hold it. I see them have a little law out there when they come with a Jamaica. Which a little, you know, for sexual harassment on the job. Because a lot of women on the job, and I did videos, many videos like this before, where a lot of women on the job, female, where them get sexually assaulted on the job, molested and bothered every day on the job, and them can't even go home and tell them boyfriend. Because they know them boyfriend and them husband crazy. And they will come on the job, they come deal with them boss. And women like job security. Women like to be secured, whether that be money, relationship, or job. Women like to be secure. They don't want them boyfriend come and come make them have to lose them job. So that's why enough man had no role already. Because the woman has saved enough of uno bosses. However, the government come out with a little bit of law, sexual harassment in the workplace. I'm going to do another video on that because stuff like this we like to highlight. Especially when it concerns female. Because female do not come from back, you know. And we around the back couldn't come from, you know, when you couldn't vote. Barefoot and pregnant round the back. Wash, cook, clean and iron. We couldn't vote. 10 a yard back there, so. Not even vote, we could have vote. When the man then decide, say, when I age of consent for uno, when a time for uno go up and chopping black, a man sit down and decide that, you know, lady. A man sit down and decide, say, when at the right age, when a time for uno go up and chopping black. So then dirty man there, a long time when I get struggling, a lady. So anything for the lady, me always I try to come out with it because me have God bless me with 4 beautiful daughters and 2 sons and 2 granddaughters. So I have a bunch of women in my life. All of a sudden, God just bless me with this. Poof! Pure woman. All of a sudden, God just bless me. Poof! Pure woman in my life. And I love them, I see. Love all of them. Love them to death. Love my daughters, my granddaughters. Love my son. Love them all people with a special place in my belly button. Yeah, that's why anything I do, people, on social media is not for me. It's not for me. I'm a personal needs and greed and benefit. It's for the future generation. The grandpicnic may say I come there. The picnic them. The one who not come yet. Remember my grandpicnic did not give me no picnic yet, you know. Me have kids who not have no kids yet, you know. So may I do it for them. You guys who have kids who not have no kids yet, you know. Let's do this for them. Not no political sides. Anyway, danger they will run from it. Right now, we find out that the Liberal Party hurt Jamaica bad. And we have to do something about it. We don't know what to do already. Everybody make sure so they go register. Argument done, you know. People going to read something for you. 6 Jamaica lawmakers under probe for alleged illicit enrichment. So you see when these politicians come out and run up them out, then the people may say, me do video now. And then they put out a campaign, serious campaign to discredit the Integrity Commission to make we the public lost faith and confidence in the Integrity Commission. Didn't I tell you that? Because them know see them backside on the investigation. They want to take away the powers. Hurry up and take away the powers on the Integrity Commission and give DPP. They want to give DPP miss not enough evidence. You know Paula, not enough evidence. Yeah man, Miss Paula, not enough evidence. They want to take the prosecutorial power from the Integrity Commission and give to Miss Not Enough Evidence. Imagine that. Ever since Andrew Owen's name was splattered out in an international news, saying was at the Ministry of Education doing dirt, while he was the Minister of Education, and Education Ministry doing that, while he was the Education Minister. Remember, he was in the Bahamas when that news broke out? He was in the Bahamas. And while he was in the Bahamas, when we go upon all the international news people, then they're everywhere in the world. So embarrassing. Such a shame. Hussein Bolt money was embarrassing. Such a shame. Andrew Owens was the only man we hear taking money out right before the sitting crash. Insider trading, such an embarrassment, such a shame. And when it happened, what they did to throw some scent over this and fool us, they come out and say, the Prime Minister office, there was a cyber attack on the Prime Minister office. What happened to this cyber attack on the Prime Minister office, people? Whatever happened to that? Anybody know? Anybody get arrested? Did they follow the trail to find out which country, entity, which person tried to attack our Prime Minister's office? Mess with the national security of Jamaica? How come we don't know who did that? Or did they really have a cyber attack? Or then just throw something out if it take off the heat off of the corruption that happened at the Ministry of Education while he was the education minister? And that they try to do. Because I hear nothing more about the cyber stuff on the Prime Minister's office. No more cyber attack. However, when the Prime Minister came back from the Bahamas, had his first meeting with his minions, and he vowed to do something to the Integrity Commission Act. That's what he said. Go back and look at all those tapes, people. I play those for you. Me have videos, tons of videos on my page, yes, sir. When me already do these classes already. Me just remind you guys and refresh your brain for the exam to come. People. So, ever since people have been going at Integrity Commission. So they launch a campaign ever since Andrew Wallace did that, you know. Warmington who have no integrity table a motion in Parliament trying to take the powers of the Integrity Commission and silence them. That's why you hear Mark Golding come out and say, if not join with them corruption, and please do not neuter the Integrity Commission. I hear Mark Golding say that. He said the Integrity Commission need more power. And if these politicians have any integrity, they would say, yes, you are right, Mark Golding. You need more power. We need more honesty, dignity, integrity in office. But while I was fighting the Integrity Commission, and them are sitting there, they don't want to come on road. And the thing about it, we still don't know which politician, because they put a gag order on the Integrity Commission, so the Integrity Commission can never come tell we. Now we have election season go around. So nobody don't know which crook they might vote for. Nobody has to know which crook I go around the election might vote for, whether PNP or Labour right. People, we don't know if a PNP, we don't know if a Labour right. But whoever it be, they need to be held accountable. Me dead serious. I don't care if I'm a brother or someone on this page. Me no PNP and me no Labour, but anybody hurt the country must pay a family. Anybody. Anybody, people, put in the comment section, people. Whoever hurt the country must pay. You don't believe that? PNP and Labour right. And if you have PNP right, so you must agree, say if PNP hurt the country, they must pay. And if you have Labour right, so you must agree, if Labour hurt the country, they must pay. I could have been mad. Years and years and years, I'm a robbery in Jamaica. Look for my hospital, oh God, man. No burn you, no CT scan, no MRI machine, nothing. Oh God, man. Look on the road, man. They were rob from poor people, oh God, man. Look how rich them be. With how much percent, 300% raise, and them still a rob. Oh God, man. Things need to happen around them, man. Man, if you got prison, so let me read this, yeah, man. Before me get angry, me start crying all them good old stuff there. This is serious stuff, you know, people. If you got prison, me say me not care who. People, me say me not care for PNP or Labour, right? Me say the whole of them kick off and get kicked off a pot. People, don't me tell you something in the business that who. Because PNP were thief land too, you know. PNP in the were thief too, you know. They must take away back them loot. Your PNP will have offshore account to their St. Lucia, you know. So if you go take away them money with them loot from the people and the land and everything and come give back to the poor people, them, you know. The whole of them, you know, people. The whole of them, you know, people. Me don't care who. And if you're PNP, you must say, if PNP do the country wrong, they might do it wrong against my kids, my grandkids. They do it wrong against the kids that were not born yet. If Labour right are the same thing, they do it wrong against the kid and the kids that were not born yet. They got a prison, man. Make me read this. We got a prison, man. The Integrity Commission has reported that 6 parliamentarians are being investigated for illicit enrichment. Remember them rich already, you know. Them rich already. And them in there a thief. Me say, them not tell you for PNP or Labour right. Because it's a gag order for the Integrity Commission. Them politicians are crooked politicians. And them a thing of them do for cover up stuff from leak out. And now them not only put a gag order upon them, now them a fight them. The Labour to fight them for them things and not come to the people. You better leave the Integrity Commission alone. Andrew Honest. And you're the head man in the corruption. So, because you come out and talk about the Integrity Commission Act need changing. And ever since you came back from the Bahamas, you guys launch a campaign for people to discredit the Integrity Commission. You guys have called them some names. Everyone who can get a mic want to talk bad these people. On the campaign trail, we don't talk about these people. Civil servant who work at the Integrity Commission. And these are people where you, the Labour Party, handpick.